couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather.
Hey, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and in this lesson we're going to show you how to strum through Creep by Radiohead. So we're just going to show you a simple version that uses a couple open chords, a couple bar chords. In the future, if there's enough demand for it, we'd love to show you how to play what Johnny Greenwood is doing on this recording. But for now, we're just going to show you more what Tom York is doing on this recording, just strumming through the chords and just providing some basic rhythm. So if you need help with any of the chords, the open chords, the easier ones, or the more difficult bar chords, there's a few links below in the description to our ebook, which will show you all the open chords and stuff, and also to a bar chord mini-series where we go over the easiest way and the most effective way to get into playing bar chords. So it's meant kind of as a primer if you haven't really gotten much experience with bar chords yet. And finally, if you find that you've been enjoying our videos and you're getting something from them, we'd really appreciate if you could help us out. And it's really simple. All you have to do is just hit the thumbs up button below or subscribe to our channel, leave a comment. Any or all of those things would be super appreciated. Either way, we're going to start out with the chords. First, we have a G chord. And for G, we can hit all the strings. Then we have the B bar chord. And for that one, we're not going to hit the lowest string. And that actually comes from the A chord. Instead of playing it with these three fingers, we use our third finger, and then we can just slide it up and kind of replace the nut there with our first finger, just barring all the strings. And don't worry about the highest string. If you mute it, it's not the biggest deal. Still sounds great. Then we have the C chord. That's just a plain open chord. We're not going to play the lowest string on that. It's just the top 5 strings. And then the C minor chord. And that's a bar chord. It's a bit easier than the B chord. And that comes from the A minor shape. So we have A minor here. And we're going to save our first finger so we can actually play that shape with the rest of our fingers. And then just slide it up 1, 2, 3 times, put our first finger down to bar the strings, and you get a C minor chord. We've kind of compromised and we're using an open chord, bar chord, then we get to take a break, back to an open chord, and then a bar chord. So this is kind of the easiest way to play it that still sounds a lot like the original recording. So let's just work through the chords really quick. Just play them in order with downstrokes only, just to get used to the chord switching. Starting off on a G chord, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We stay on the chord, 2, 3, 4. Go to B, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now we switch to C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C minor. So before moving on, make sure that you can strum along with the chords just like that, downstrokes only. You could even load up the original recording and practice along with that. That'll be a great way to get it, especially since this is one of those songs where it's the same chords in the same order for the entire song. So you can get an awesome chord switching workout playing along with the real recording, doing downstrokes only. And once you're comfortable with that, we can learn the strumming pattern, which goes like this. We're on a G chord here. So that's a pretty long one. Let's break it up into 2 halves. First, we have and that's just down, 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 up, up. So 3 downs and 2 ups. Let's check that out. Down, 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 up, up. So take a minute, get that one. Down, 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 up, up. And the second half is just the most common strumming pattern in the world. It's just down, down, up, down, up. And that strumming pattern can be found in our ebook, which is free to all of our subscribers. There's a link down below. And if you have trouble with this whole thing, you can just use that part of it. Just the down, down, up, down, up. You could use that for the whole song and it sounds great. But if you want it to sound exactly like the recording and get the exact groove from the recording, you're going to want to do this whole thing. I'll show you one more time. And we would do that one time over each chord, and that's the whole song. So let's try that together now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the song does have different sections. There's a verse, there's a chorus, there's a bridge. And how can we differentiate between them though if they all use the exact same chords and the exact same strumming pattern? Well, a good way to do that is with the dynamics of the song. We're taking it down for the verse, we're leaving the chorus where it is, and we're going way up for the bridge. And that helps build excitement. It builds like a dynamic contour, just like a good plot in a book. For the verse, a good trick is to replace some of the upstrokes. Instead of doing an entire stroke, just picking a single note. We're still gonna go up, but instead of hitting all the strings, we'll just pluck one note out of it. This is what it'll look like. So I'm playing the strumming pattern the exact same way, like in my arm, I'm feeling the exact same groove, but instead of hitting all the strings with some of those upstrokes, I'm just picking a single note. And you can do this to your own taste. It doesn't really matter which strings you're picking out. Now, on the other hand, for the bridge, we can make the bridge sound huge because we already have the verse sounding sparse with our little picking trick there. The chorus, we're gonna leave it the same, and that'll be great, just we get to the full strumming pattern when we hit the chorus and the song really picks up. Now the bridge is that place where we can just take this song all the way up. And a good way to do that is with downstrokes. We're just gonna replace all of our strumming pattern, all that stuff, just downstrokes only and just rock out. She's So keep that in mind as you're playing through it. You're totally welcome to do it the same way the whole time, but if you want to add a little extra challenge to it, try just picking out some notes during the verse, and for the bridge, just going downstrokes and just rocking out. So that's how you play a simple acoustic version of Creep by Radiohead. And if you're interested in learning how to play exactly what's going on in the recording, please leave a comment down below. And if we get enough requests, we'll definitely show you what Johnny Greenwood's up to, all the bar chord stuff and arpeggiation and the tremolo picking. But for now, I think that this is a really good song, especially if you're just getting into bar chords, because we can switch between an open chord, bar chord, bar chord, and it's the same thing for the whole song. And I recommend now loading up the original recording. Once you're comfortable with all the stuff in this tutorial, loading up the original recording and practicing along. First, just downstrokes only, and once you get that, incorporating the strumming pattern. Other than that, have fun practicing, and we'll see you next time.